G'day everyone, I'm artist Wayne Dowsent and welcome to my ANZAC series. This is a video about a very special night which was held at the Delegate School of Arts in the town of Delegate, and it's where we held our ANZAC Portrait Series Exhibition for 2013. And it's also where we unveiled this portrait which features 90-year-old World War II veteran Mr. Keith Alwyn Bent. And Jacqui and I were absolutely delighted that Keith was able to attend along with his wife Dulcie. And we'd also like to thank all of the people that attended and helped make it such a wonderful evening. This video's for you. G'day everyone, artist Wayne here. We're hard at work. Jacqui's behind me. We've got all of our ANZAC portraits. They're all over the place. We're getting ready to pack them. Our biggest problem at the moment is getting them all to fit in our trailer and our Subaru, our little Subaru. So wish us luck. We're leaving in 2 days.
Did we fit all the artwork in? We most certainly did. And Jacqueline picked me up in Sydney on Thursday afternoon. We headed for Delegate.
Well, hello! We've almost reached our destination at the town of Delegate. It's a 6-hour drive, but last night we stopped off halfway at the town of Collector and we stayed at the Bushranger Hotel. We went to bed early, we had a great sleep. We feel so much better now, Jacqui and I. We're bright-eyed and bushy-tailed. And this is platypus country. Beautiful countryside. It's been a great drive this morning. The car and the trailer are jam-packed with all of our ANZAC portraits, and can't wait for tomorrow, because tomorrow is our ANZAC Portrait Exhibition. It'll be the biggest exhibition we've had. We just passed a massive dead wombat, the size of a bear. That's how big they grow in Australia. Anyway, we're about half an hour away from Delegate.
Delegate's like a second home for Jacqui and I, and when we last visited in January at the invite of Sandra and Terry O'Hagan, who incidentally have adopted me now, we interviewed World War II veteran George Curley Taylor, Sandra's father. And Jacqui and I would wake up at 6 o'clock each and every morning and accompany Curley on his 6-kilometre walk. And Curley is 97 years old. No wonder we call him the Little Wonder. Sandra also organised for us to meet and interview another World War II veteran, Mr. Keith Bent. And it was our ANZAC portrait of Keith that we were unveiling at our ANZAC Portrait Series Exhibition at the Delegate School of Arts. The 13 ANZAC portraits, along with photos, video, slideshow, were ready, and as the crowd filled the Delegate School of Arts hall, we awaited the arrival of Keith and Dulcie Bent. And when they arrived, we were able to start proceedings.
Welcome you all to the Delegate School of Arts, and thank you all for coming. Today we're absolutely privileged and indeed honoured to have Jacqui and Wayne return with their large collection of paintings. I'm not going to say too much about Jacqui and Wayne because they're going to explain what their mission in life is shortly. But only to say that for those that don't know, they came in January this year to interview two local diggers. One was my father-in-law, Curly Taylor, and the other one was a wonderful man by the name of Keith Bent, who we're here to honour tonight. Now, Curly is 98, and Curly can't get here. He's 98 this month, and Curly is having a full knee reconstruction on his birthday. And anyone that knows Curly would have seen him on the Bend Up Road, walking backwards and forwards every morning, and that is his painting, which is being displayed today. So we thought it would be appropriate to put it up today. So without any further ado, I'd like you all to give a big warm Delegate welcome to Jacqui and Wayne.
welcome to the Delegate School of Arts and to our ANZAC Portrait Series Exhibition. This is actually an inaugural exhibition, as this is the first time that all of the portraits have been exhibited together. But before we unveil Keith's portrait, there's quite a lot of people that Wayne and I would actually like to thank who have assisted to make this exhibition possible. So firstly, thank you to the President, Committee and members of the Delegate School of Arts for providing such a wonderful venue to hold our exhibition. Thank you to all of those people who provide easels for the day. That's just been fantastic. Thank you to everyone who has provided food and supper throughout the day, and I'm sure that you'll all agree we have a great feast up the back there. Also, thank you to everyone who's spread the word and also putting up our posters in shop fronts across the whole area. And now there are three very special people in particular who we do need to mention. Thank you to Doreen up the back there, Sandra and Terry for all of your hard work and organising that has gone into the lead up to today. It's actually been a monumental job. Which has included organising of the easels, general preparation, selling raffle tickets for the painting prize, which is out the front, cleaning and tidying of the hall, and the setting up of the exhibition yesterday afternoon, and even some bricklaying we've heard as well. And of course, there are the many hours of emails and conversations between Sandra, myself and Wayne in the organisation of the exhibition today. So we'd just like to present a little gift. So Sandra, if you'd like to come up.
They're mine.
So we'd just like to present you with this. And we're also going to give you a print of Keith's portrait.
Oh, thank you.
But we can't do that yet.
No,
yeah. And Doreen, if you'd like to come up front and have a little gift for you as well.
You have to do it. You have to do it. Oh, that should be done.
Thank you very much. So Doreen's one.
Wayne and Jacqui, I'd just like to thank you very much. I mean, most people know I'm a person that doesn't like recognition. I just enjoy getting in and doing all the jobs that need to be done. Thank you again.
And thank you for that. So now I'd like to hand over to Wayne. And Wayne is going to talk to you a little bit more about the portrait exhibition and also Keith's painting. Thank you.
Welcome everyone, and welcome Keith and Dulcie. And I just want to talk to you all about the ANZAC Portrait Exhibition because this is a very special place. It's where it's all starting. And earlier on in the year we came and we met up with Curly and Keith through Sandra. We met on the internet through the ANZAC's Lest We Forget site, but a lot of people don't realise that they don't realise what the ANZAC Portrait Series is about. It's about capturing the wonderful stories of our World War II veterans through art, photographs and video, and it's all uploaded onto the internet. So it's about sharing, and it's about Keith sharing his story, and it's a major part of our history. So it's a fantastic journey that we're on. I'd like to thank Keith, and I'd like to thank Jacqueline, because without Jacqueline I wouldn't do it. She's my inspiration, and that's why we do it together. I'd also like to talk to you about how the ANZAC Portrait Series started. Jacqueline has a very large military history in her family, and the first two portraits that I ever did, and this started 2 years ago. I've always been a landscape artist, and I like painting animals and things. I've always been artistic ever since I was at school. But I got into portraiture when I painted two Aussie blokes. They were two World War I fellas, and both of them were light horse. One was Eustace Hamilton Bowley, and the other one was Harry Frederick Unmack. And Harry Unmack served at Gallipoli, and his son had a letter that Harry had written on his 18th birthday at Gallipoli to his father. And there was a little insight into what he was like, what he was thinking, what it was like over there. But with Eustace, there was nothing. They didn't really know much about Eustace. So, and I thought that was a shame, because I wanted to know something about the man that I was painting. And so I thought, what a great idea. We've lost the opportunity. There's no more World War I fellows left. Why don't we start something like the ANZAC Portrait Series and paint World War II dears before it's too late? And so we started with Jacqueline's father, who is painted near Sandra, Jim de Boulay, and he served with the RAAF. And there was a big job getting Jim to sit for the painting, or for the photographs that we took. We did it at his house, but we got it right. I painted in his surroundings with all these beautiful antiques. But it wasn't until, I badgered him for about 5 hours, and it was 11 o'clock at night. It was on his 92nd birthday, and that's why that painting is called Jim at 92. And he wouldn't put any shoes on, and he couldn't find his medals. But we got there in the end. But unfortunately, Jim passed away not long after that. He had a fall, and we never recorded his stories, and he had amazing stories. That's when we started to video all the blokes. So that's how it's all started, and it's really starting here, because this is the first time that all the portraits have been together, and it's the first time we've had a major exhibition. So Sandra, thank you. It's because of you that we're here. We love meeting Curly. We love getting to know the blokes. They're all great mates now. Some of them are my best mates. One of them wants to be my best man at my wedding. He's badgering me to get married. It's Australian history, and I know you can all appreciate it, because it's the country towns that really understand. This is Mr. Keith Alwyn Bent.
Then it was time for the paparazzi. So I'd like to say thank you to all the people that attended far and wide, and I know there were people that came all the way from Canberra and Sydney to help make the ANZAC Portrait Series Exhibition for 2013 and the unveiling of Keith Bent's portrait something special. I know for a fact that Keith was absolutely thrilled. And ladies and gentlemen, that's what it's all about.